Good day, YouTube. Welcome back to another Gone Rogue. Before we start, first off, I managed to unlock Toasty. Was a pain in the ass, but I got her. We're not playing her today. We'll save that for tomorrow, probably. But she has 1 HP, so she's going to be very, very, very rough. Today, we're doing the actual new character, which is Ramba. Bianca Ramba. Let's turn off hurry mode. We don't want hurry mode. We do want hyper mode. We have 50% curse, which is gonna be a rough start because, well, you'll see. You'll see. His weapon isn't the best. It's very rough to use. Now let's get sand water because we can. Yeah, let's try to line them up. It is a very neat idea, the weapon, but holy crap, it is hard to use. Let's see. Let's take cross and not evolve it. Yeah, that'll do. We will take spinach. So the cart, basically, we don't want Spellbinder. Actually, this is a really big upgrade. Let's get that first. We don't want Spellbinder because it's on the map. So, not going Skull. So yeah, the minecart. It bounces based on the amount of projectiles you have, so you can never have more than one, but you can have it bounce more. As you level it, it also increases in size and it increases cooldown. And I actually don't like it a lot. It's not a bad weapon per se, but we want spinach or a fireball. Nah. It does get a high base damage, but it barely exceeds the bone. And because it barely exceeds the bone, I don't feel like the limitations are really worth it. But, yeah. Let's get armor because I do want the Rune Tracer. Like, the bone is a lot better at being a barrier for you. The cart does do a good job at clearing what's there, but... the bone does almost as much damage, but in my opinion, it's just way better. This is rough. This is really rough. So we do want a Tractor eventually, but I want Rune Tracer first. Because it's another weapon that can keep me safe. Because this is being really, really rough. Let's see, we do want Empty Tome. So we have our two passives that we have to spare, which is Empty Tome and Spinach. So it gets even more damage and then gets bigger and... yeah. So it is neat looking and it is very unique. I will give it that. I will absolutely give it that. It also bounces off the edges of the screen, so it's also... you can use it in any map, basically, not just in this one. It would be interesting to see how it would work on a Reaper kill, though. Just, to see how it bounces in the library. Like, if it could bounce in that really small nook, it would probably be amazing. Not sure if it would be better than the bone, but... I may take a quick peek at that later when this run is done. just to see if it works. Let's see, we do want candelabra door, because we got the axe. So the cart breaks after a certain amount of bounces. I'm pretty sure it bounces once base, and then the more projectiles you add, the more it bounces. So last weapon, we want lightning ring probably. And then add duplicator as a passive, and then as last passive, I'm not sure yet. I'm sure we'll figure something out. So I feel the cart shouldn't increase in cooldown as it levels up, because now it has the base damage it reaches, which is about 100. Well, I would say about 130 probably, because I do have some extra might. But the bone does about 100 base at max. And I just feel it's much better. Like, even the Sakura cookie explosions, whatever. Oh yeah, we have our passive settled. We just need duplicator now. But yeah, even the exploding cookies are better. We don't want clover. So this is the minecart, basically. And of course, it's only horizontal, and it's not really that big of an area. But, you know, it is a very neat idea. I do like it. I just think the execution could have been a bit better. Because outside of this character and for the memes, I would probably not use it. Let's start moving south, I think. Yeah, let's start moving south. We could actually get Bible and not get Lightning Ring. Yeah. I'll consider that. Also, the cart fires the way you're facing, which isn't always ideal as well. Because sometimes you want to run away from enemies, not towards them. Also, yes, this is with maximum curse passive, like from the power-ups. Of course, I don't have the skull, so it's not max, but it's maximum. Without the skull. So I still have to get the achievement tied to this guy, actually. The third reroll, which is reaching level 100. So we're definitely doing that. So if the cart could bounce some more in those narrow corners, it would destroy. But it does need a bit more bounceability for that. So duplicator, where are you? Also, if I reach level 60, I get 2 more projectiles. So with that and the duplicator, it should be able to bounce at least until the next one shows up, right? Let's see. We're not grabbing Bracer. We do want it, but it's on the map, so we will grab it passively later. But yeah, if you do it in a narrow corner now, it just blows up. It's just the horizontal limitations as well. I still think bone is the best of the monster weapons. I'm just gonna call them monster weapons because they're shared in the sense that they're rare and unique and don't have an evolution. By rare, I mean they very rarely show up, like on actual other characters, but they do show up from time to time. Actually, I had the minecart twice trying to get Toasty. Show up twice. I didn't actually pick it twice because I don't think it's that good. Let's see. More cooldown reduction. Because if I can shoot these bloody carts out faster, that would be a bit better, no? I do really like the idea of the weapon, though. It's just... Again, I just don't like the execution all that much. I also feel like the concept of rare weapons should just be gotten rid of. Like, make things semi-rare, like the Skull and Song of Mana, like, that's fine. But why have rare weapons that you almost never get on a regular run if you want to use them? And then add evolutions, because evolutions are what make weapons awesome to begin with. So that's a big one. But yeah, I'm not the developer, so, you know, maybe he has different ideas. I'm just going by what I think I would like more as a player. But then again, you know, maybe Arcanas will change things up completely. I'm just being a whiny little bitch. For no good reason. I'm not having any luck on the last weapon I want, by the way. Or on the duplicator, for that matter. Normally I would have it by now, but... Oh well. Oh, there's King Bible. So we got that. I mean, I could have gone Lightning Ring as well, or even the Fire one. King Bible's probably not the best choice, but... it is fine. Now we reached Spellbinder. We just need the duplicator first. Oh man, this is a lot of experience here. Let's see, I'm not gonna max the axe yet. Also wanna keep options just in case I run into forced choices. And if you have more weapons to level, that's less likely to occur. So many orbs. Let's get Candelabrador. Get Rune Tracer. Because they do want no future. Let's see, let's get a Tract Orb. Rune Tracer. Bible. There we go. Get a Tract Orb, because it makes it easier to grab all the crystals. I have to reach level 100, so... Let's see, more cross, sure. Spinach. So yeah, while we have a little bit of time to think, how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all having a good day. Oh, didn't want to do that one. Oh well. It is what it is. As for me, I've just been messing around, going to the gym. Well, a bit lazy on that today. Should have gone to the gym, but didn't quite feel like it. I'll make up for it some other time. Oh, there's Duplicator, finally. So now we can start moving up. This isn't the greatest wave to do it with, but let's get moving. We do want that bracer. I want that car to be bouncing like crazy and as fast as possible. I think it scales off of speed anyway, seeing as it gains speed during levels too. Let's burn all these candlesticks for some extra experience, because why not? The Bible up there. I'd like to max the attract orb, actually. Let's see. More cross. That's fine. Because the cross doesn't evolve. I just wanted to use an unevolved cross for once, see how it works. Let's see, duplicator. Now that one's maxed. Who else thinks duplicator should have 5 levels instead of 2? That would be a bit much, wouldn't it? I would like it though. I would definitely like it. Let's grab that on the way up. Not that I need it, but I may as well use it if it's there. It's not gonna serve much of a purpose later anyway. So cross is maxed. Once we get our hands on that... Oh fuck, I missed the chest. Well... It'll be a bit longer before we get our hands on that bracer. Also, I did see that boss thing up here. But, okay, so attract orb is maxed. Let's max Candelabrador. Damn it. Oh, that's nice. Boom. And it's pointless again. That's also why I'm not the biggest fan of the pentagram. Because, it just doesn't add much. Okay, so we are level 60, so we have maximum projectiles. Just noticed that. So let's see how many no futures there are. Oh, 6. So you got 1 for each projectile, 1 base and 1 for each projectile. And this isn't even my final form. Or something like that. I think I found a red gem somewhere. So let's get up to that bracer now. Hopefully not miss any more chests. Like, I can just run straight up and not have a care in the world, it seems. And as for the minecart, it is probably my most useless weapon right now. Oh, god damn it. That's an evolution. Otherwise, otherwise I wouldn't care so much. But, so we're at 14 minutes, and we already have every evolution we're gonna get. So let's just keep flying straight up. Because now we don't have any more evolution, so I don't care as much about chests. I will backtrack and backtrack eventually, just for money's sake, even though I still have no use for it. I just don't like leaving chests on the map. It irks me. I'm weird like that. So let's get all these lamp things. Well, we're halfway through the map and we're already almost 100. So, yeah, I think we're fine to get that achievement. And I won't be playing this character much. I think Mortashos is the better character. And I don't care that much about Yado either. Of course, we do have to do the Green Acres challenge, though. But, yeah. That's a worry for later. More money, more problems. Okay, so I'm leveling a bit fast, actually. I don't even have XP up. Wonder what this map is like, if you have... that was a boss, wasn't it? Pretty sure I saw a boss. If you have the skull, too. Yeah, there it was. So now we don't need to backtrack. Let's get the bracer ASAP. Or more of that shit spawns. Pretty sure it's somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm real close. So some enemies spawn, but nobody cares. Okay, so let's see the minecart. If you can even see it. 1, 2, 3. Ah. At least in a white space, I get a new one before it expires. How's it looking here? It does break. And way before we get a new one. So, it's not gonna be good for death killing. Like, do we get double no future at some point? I really can't tell. That's more interesting to me than the minecart is. Because, realistically, what's the cart doing? Well, we do get 2 carts. But yeah, realistically, what's it doing? Like, compared to my other weapons. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of standing still in general, because, So I'll probably cut ahead a little bit till when things get a little bit more exciting. Well, the 25-minute mark, just about. Here we go. Let's kill this bloody crab. This is actually a relatively tough fight. Apparently you can spawn a drowner by being below him. And it died, I think. I wanted to try that out. I failed. I think it spawned actually, but then I instantly killed it or something. Something like that. Now there is a lot of experience around here somewhere. Because I've been standing still a long time. Killing things for a long time. Still, that's not as much as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, blood golems. Let's try to stop leveling for a bit so they don't get too much stronger. Oh yeah, wait. There's a boss. I forgot that one spawns. Okay, I want to try to get a few levels so I can get the floor chickens. And then we can move on from leveling. Oh, I stepped on the crap. Not that the lamp posts are that threatening right now. Candlesticks, or, you know, whatever you want to call them. It all works. So I'm curious to see by the end of this how much damage No Future has done. Because I think it's going to be between No Future, Labora, Cross, and maybe Death Spiral. It does decent damage at least, but I do tend to also sell it a bit short. So there is that part. Oh, boss fight. Boss fight! Get in, my unholy Vespers. The one time it does good damage. Knock back immune bosses. I'm curious to see how much money we end up with by the end of this too. Because in yesterday's run I got like 16,000 or something, or 18,000? I don't even remember. It was a lot. I actually imagine if you grab the skull here, the cursed skull, cursed coin mask, whatever the hell, you could actually make a decent chunk of money. I might try that as an alternative gold farming run, since I hate Ilmolis. It's so boring. It requires such a specific build, too. And I just like this map a lot more. It's a lot more interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of here in terms of getting money and all that. Oh. I keep not seeing these bosses. But yeah, all in all, the minecart has been pretty much useless. I think the only map where it can be somewhat decent is the inlaid library, because it is a horizontal map. This is actually a vertical map, so the enemies spawn from above and below instead of left and right. So I actually think this guy might be much better on the library, and I think that's his only map, really. I just don't see the minecart working on much else than horizontal. I don't know, maybe I'm just a naysayer. Maybe I'm just a gloom and doom kind of guy. Doom and gloom. Whichever way around it goes. It's one of the two. Regardless, though, yeah, I won't be using this guy much. Not at all. So these weird little bone dragon things, bone snakes, they are way less of a threat. Way less of a threat than the bone golems, or golems from the dairy factory, dairy plant. I actually think in general the dairy plant is a harder stage, so. Not to discredit this one, because it is a lot of fun, and I do like the design of it. Let's see if there is a big red gem somewhere. That was real quick. That was real fucking quick. Nope. Not getting it. So yeah, we got level 100. So No Future, 8.8 million. Labora, 6.7 million. Cross, 4.4 million. That's actually impressive for an unevolved weapon. 12,000 gold by the end of it. So, yeah. I think that's about it. Let's get the reroll. The most expensive reroll in history. And I still don't care. So anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I'll do another one tomorrow trying Toasty. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hate myself for doing that. I'm at least going to do an easier map just because she has 1 HP to start with. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. And until the next one, I'm out.